Welcome everyone, Adam, the Woo here. Look at this magnificent piece of watercraft slash machinery, the Mark Twain riverboat. Right here at the threshold, at the cusp, if you will, of New Orleans Square in Disneyland. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I know I am. I am now a California resident, even though I have not officially gotten a license in California. I don't know how long you have before you have to get that switched over or change my tag to be a Californian. If you missed the news a couple of days ago, I let you guys in on a little secret, a new change in my life. Check it out a couple days ago, a vlog I did 2 days ago called Special Announcement Big News. And it's been a month, 1 month, since we have been here together on a TheDailyWoo vlog from Disneyland. It seems like only yesterday. I was walking down Main Street on New Year's Day with you, and we walked up to the wishing well. We cast our quarter in and made our wishes, our New Year's resolutions, if you will, together. And I hope your hopes and your thoughts, your passions and your dreams are being fulfilled so far in 2015. We're 1 month into 2015. So I thought it would be a good chance to come back out here to Disneyland on this very somber Sunday morning. There's really not a lot of people in the park yet. And do another Disneyland vlog. I don't want to bog you guys down with one particular subject on these daily videos, but I figured, heck it, if you will. I'm going to get some coffee and I'm going to do a Disneyland vlog because it's been a month. I've been here since then, and I post pictures on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, but you may not have been here for a month, so I figured maybe you're craving for Disneyland, just like my craving for Disneyland coffee with extra cream and extra sugar is strong. So I knew you would want to see the Mark Twain riverboats preparing for the day, taking happy tourists, happy annual pass holders, happy locals, and happy people who may have never experienced the joy of Walt Disney's Disneyland. And those ducks are having a good time right there. What's up, ducks? Justin Scard does a much better duck imitation than I do. But there's some ducks. Want some coffee, ducks? Oh, they're blowing me off. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's TheDailyWoo. Let's take a walk around New Orleans Square and the beauty of this very unbusy, non-holiday season, off-season, if you will, version of Disneyland. In fact, a lot of the park, Main Street and the castle and Small World and the train station are going through a lot of refurbishment. Because this year, 2015, is the 60th, that's right, 60 years, the 60th anniversary of this fantastic park here in Anaheim, California. There's Big Thunder over there, which is not part of New Orleans Square. And here's a question for you. Where does New Orleans Square actually begin? What marker here on the ground actually starts the beginning of New Orleans Square? Would it be this marker here? Frontierland is there. Big Thunder is there. So would that little marker right there, or this manhole, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style manhole, does that start the beginning of this? Shunk-a-kunk-a-kunk-kunk. New Orleans Square, home of Pirates of the Caribbean, which probably does not have a very long line at the moment. All right, let's do a little walkthrough, show you guys what it's like here on this Sunday. I'm enjoying my coffee. Hopefully you're enjoying some coffee as well. It's pretty busy yesterday putting together a TV stand. The roommates that I am going to be living with are moving in intermittently throughout the month. They're going to move a little bit of stuff over. They have got a TV. So my part of the bargain was to get the TV stand. I actually bought a new TV stand. What a big mistake. I should have just bought one at a thrift store. But I went to Big Lots and got one for $99, which I thought was a heck of a deal for a nice, solid TV stand. All the screws were not there. All the nuts and bolts and the nooks and crannies were not in their proper places, so I kind of just rigged it up. I think it's going to hold the TV up. It seems pretty solid, at least I'm going to hope it's pretty solid. So today, I'm relieving some stress here on this morning and walking around New Orleans Square. Look at this. The Pirates of the Caribbean. There's hardly anybody on this. One day, I'm going to do a ride-through of this. The problem with ride-throughs and the problem with music, there's a lot of copyright issues, so doing ride-throughs are very particular about not playing too much copywritten music, as well as other theme parks with top 40 music, as well as copyright Disney stuff. So you have to tread very lightly with a lot of ride-through type stuff. And the music that's in the background, that's why I talk a lot in these vlogs, because of the music in the background. But there's Pirates of the Caribbean, a cannon right there. Man, just a couple weeks ago, actually it's probably been 3 weeks ago, right after New Year's through the first 2 weeks of December, this place was insanely packed. Insanely packed. And as you can see, it's not insanely packed now. And here's also, if you guys didn't know about this, this is actually the old Disneyland Dream Suite, which I believe, I am no Justin Scott, I am not a self-proclaimed aficionado of Disneyland. In fact, I'm going to leave a lot of the expert knowledge of Disneyland to Justin Scott and the Live Fast Die Poor crew. So I'm not going to do a ton of main channel Adam the Woo videos at Disneyland. I will do a few, but I'm going to leave the nooks and the crannies and the expertise to Justin Scott and his Live Fast Die Poor website and channel. But I do know that this is the Disneyland Dream Suite according to this. See that right there? Disneyland Dream Suite. And since I am kind of new to the whole Disneyland experience, does anybody out there know if this is actually going to be reopened, reused? I know at Walt Disney World there's actually a Dream Suite, if you will, even though they call it something else, above Cinderella's castle, and people can win a prize and stay at Walt Disney World above Cinderella's castle. But the Disneyland version is actually right above Pirates of the Caribbean. So does anybody know if they're actually going to reuse this at some point? New Orleans Square. Oh, how I love you. It's really hard to pick and discern a particular part of Walt Disney Land. I'm saying Disney World because I was talking about Cinderella's castle, but it's very hard at Disneyland to try to pinpoint my favorite area of the park. But New Orleans Square is definitely one of those top 17 spots at Disneyland that I love to peruse around and cruise around. It actually looks almost exactly like that's awesome. It actually looks almost identical to what it looks like on Bourbon Street and in the downtown district of New Orleans. They've recreated it immaculately and perfectly. There's lots of shops, lots of haunted mansion stuff inside of there. I'm actually, when I get done filming this vlog, I'm going to buy a knick-knack, some sort of piece of goodness here in New Orleans Square to go in the new home, something for the wall. I do need to go out thrift shopping today. I'm not going to spend much time in the park today, even though it's not very busy and I could probably get on a lot of rides today. I have a lot to do at the house. I need to go thrift shopping and get some shelving and some other stuff. I really don't have anything in the house quite yet, but I wanted to spend this early morning with you here in New Orleans Square. Of course, this is not an exact, minute, detailed walkthrough. It's just kind of an early morning, nonchalant, non-exact walkthrough. Basically, I wanted to show you New Orleans Square, but more importantly than that, I wanted to show you that there are times that Disneyland is really not insanely busy. But it has been busy, because look up there. There are lots of trinkets and necklaces and beads all along the top of those railings. They actually do not do a parade through here. They do not do a Mardi Gras? I'm thinking, my mind might be in the gutter when it comes to Mardi Gras. What do you think of? Bras? Or no bras? Braless? Goodness, Mardi Gras, not Marty. Marty! Bra! I am tired. Good thing I have this caffeine. And my mind is not thinking coherently at the moment. All kind of weird little areas. Employees just now getting to work. Cast members, they call them here at Disneyland. One of my favorite spots is right over here. During the day when I'm not drinking coffee and I'm at Disneyland, I love getting a mint julep, which is right around the corner. It's not alcoholic. A lot of people say, I thought you don't drink. Why are you drinking mint juleps? We're the Disneyland versions. Here at the French market that are sold right around the corner actually have no alcohol in them. I love the mint juleps, and I love getting a mint julep or a small meal and actually listening to the band that plays right over there on that stage. So if you ever get a chance, lunchtime at Disneyland, come out here, sit in this little French market area and watch the band over there. They're actually really cool, kind of like a jazz band. The guy's got like a stand-up bass, trumpets and horns and all kind of wonderful things that go on around here. Remember what I was saying? The train station is actually being refurbished. Check out that, the train station being refurbished right over there. Man, there really is not a lot of people out here. This is awesome. And you know what else is awesome? The Haunted Mansion during the holiday season, during October, November, December, and I think maybe into mid-January is actually themed Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, the Tim Burton classic movie. But one thing that's awesome is this. The Haunted Mansion is back to its original OG form. Look at this. The Haunted Mansion. Amazing. I love this ride. And it's also on the cusp, the ending area of New Orleans Square, which leads me to this question. Where is the beginning of New Orleans Square start? And where does the end start? Is Haunted Mansion the end of New Orleans Square before you get into Critter Country, which is actually also being refurbished? You can see they have a wall up over there. That's where Splash Mountain begins. There's a restaurant called the Hungry Bear, which is really awesome. They actually have a fried green tomato sandwich, which is one of my favorite meals out here, as well as the Winnie the Pooh ride around the side. But look at this, the Haunted Mansion. And there is no one here. Look at this. There is no one out here. Literally, probably 24 people tops, counting cast members on the Sunday morning that are actually in New Orleans Square here at Disneyland. And let's just take a look at the Haunted Mansion. Awesome. There's something I never told you guys, probably about 6 months ago. I think it was last time I was in California, or maybe it was at my sister's in Indiana when I was going back to Florida, to St. Cloud, Florida. Outside of Georgia, about an hour outside of Atlanta, there is a recreation of this, right there, the Haunted Mansion. And it's actually in a gated community, a very ritzy community. I think they actually sold it. I think the Theme Park Connection out of Orlando actually put it on their website. I think it may have been on eBay. They were posting it. Well, the house sold for an exorbitant amount of money, and it's an exact reproduction of the Haunted Mansion. So about 6 months ago, I thought, man, it'd be a really cool vlog if I actually go up there and do a vlog in front of the house, show the perimeter of the house, show how it is an exact reproduction of Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. In fact, they actually have this, which is blinded by the sun. Let's get a better view here. They actually have this in Georgia at the replica Haunted Mansion. This awesome structure. Well, I got up to the front gate. There was a security guard. I said, you know what? I love Disney. My passion for Disney. I tried explaining that I do vlogs. I want to take a picture. I want to just cruise in, do a quick 1 or 2 minute vlog of the reproduction of the Haunted Mansion in Georgia. And they said no. So that vlog never happened. I had to tuck my head between my legs, which don't take that figuratively because I was driving and it's very unusual to do. I am not double jointed, but I was very sad and I did not get to film the Haunted Mansion replica in Georgia. But that does not matter because I am here at Disneyland on this Sunday, early morning, just after the park opens, with very few people out here with you, and I'm enjoying coffee. It's a wonderful day, and I'm happy to be standing here in front of the real Haunted Mansion. Awesome. Awesome. There's actually a cast member looking at me over there, very curiously wonder why people film out here at Disneyland. But a lot of people stare at you even more when there's no one in the park and you're walking around. They think I'm talking to myself, but in reality, I'm talking to you, sir, next to this fountain of goodness. Speaking of Disneyland, what do you want to see as far as main channel videos? I do not want to get into the major history of Disneyland. I'm going to leave that to one of my best friends, Justin Scard, and his Live Fast Die Poor channel and his Sometimes Vlogs. So I want to do a lot of vlogs. So what type of vlogs would you want to see? I want to do it more on a personal level, more than a factual level. I will throw some tidbits of personal knowledge that I know, but I want to keep it more as a we're hanging out type thing than a specific documentary style of Disneyland. But what do you guys want to see from Disneyland in the future? I promise not to do a Disneyland video every day, but I probably will do a Disneyland video every week or two. Maybe I'll throw a Disneyland video from a different land into the mix. So whatever you guys want to see, leave some comments down below. As always, you can get a hold of me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And what do you guys think about New Orleans Square? Is it New Orleans Square, Nolans, or New Orleans Square? And this is actually where they do Fantasmic. If you have not seen Fantasmic, I must say, it's absolutely amazing. Do not come to Disneyland, especially as a tourist, as a first timer. If you have not seen Fantasmic, make sure you come out here, get a fast pass for Fantasmic, because this whole area fills up very, very quickly. A very awesome show, a light show. Mickey Mouse is right over there. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there is a lot of action that happens right here in front of New Orleans Square. Very, very cool. All right, I'm going to end this with a moment of quietness. Let's just walk around and peruse New Orleans Square for a moment. And I hope you guys are having a great weekend.
Hello.
Club 33, the former entrance. Awesome. There's frogs out here. Weird. Have a great day. Bye.